Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we have ourselves some new statements coming at us from Ninjago series head writer Doc Wyatt surrounding the wildness, the Forbidden Five, and even some news regarding Legends of Chima, which is a series that I am not super familiar with. However, I did need to do a little bit of research for this video, so stay tuned for all of that good stuff. Stay tuned for me trying to explain Chima lore, having not seen the Chima series. But anyway, we have ourselves a few statements here, just all wildness themed, so I figured why not tackle them all in one video. First of all, we have the official confirmation that Mr. Frohickey is indeed from the wildness, which is very expected. I kind of assumed that was the case, given that Mr. Frohickey is another one of those humanoid animals. Pretty much the majority of these characters come from the wildness from what we've seen and heard so far, so Mr. Frohickey being from the wildness is not surprising. It was expected, but it's nice to get the confirmation, of course. The next couple of statements surround the Forbidden Five and their antics in the wildness, pre-merge, pre-nether space, all of that good stuff. Someone asks Doc Wyatt the following few questions here. Was there ever a time when the Forbidden Five questioned their path, or was it always clear to them that domination was the only way? And also, did the Forbidden Five have any allies during their conquest in the wildness? Doc Wyatt replies, for one, it was always clear, meaning that the path, the motivations of the Forbidden Five, they were always clear and consistent. They were never good per se. Domination was their only option and the only way for them to live. And in terms of their allies, Doc Wyatt replies, they used people and tribes for a time, but then betrayed them. Yeah, so we know that the Forbidden Five obviously all come from tribes in the wildness. They are all corrupted animals. That's why they don't really look super similar to some of the other tribes that we've seen. They do look a little bit funky compared to other tribes that we've seen from Chima and other corners of the wildness. But no matter what, they did ally themselves with other tribes and then would eventually go on to betray them, which is a very Forbidden Five thing to do. I do wonder which tribes in particular the Forbidden Five allied themselves with. Maybe tribes that we see from Chima, maybe tribes that we haven't seen yet. But either way, the Forbidden Five, they do have a history within the wildness. I do hope that Dragon's Rising Season 3 addresses this history and maybe explains it a little bit more. And speaking of history, we do have this statement from Doc Wyatt as well. Someone asks, were the Phoenix tribe active during the time of the Forbidden Five? And if so, why didn't they do something as the protectors of the wildness, or at the very least Chima? To which Doc Wyatt replies, who says they didn't? So yeah, this is where I had to do a little bit of research. I knew that Chima had a Phoenix tribe. However, I've only seen the first 2 episodes of Chima, so my knowledge on the Phoenix tribe was very lacking. But from what I understand, just from browsing the Chima wiki, the Phoenix tribe are pretty much the protectors of Chima, maybe even the entire wildness. From what I can tell, they're one of the more powerful Chima tribes out there, could even be one of the most powerful ones. And possibly, according to Doc Wyatt, they protected the wildness from the Forbidden Five, or at least they tried to. From what we understand from Dragon's Rising, it does sound like the Forbidden Five were eventually defeated by the Dragon Masters, Egalt and Rontu, but maybe the Phoenix tribe tried to protect certain corners of the wildness from the Forbidden Five. Maybe they succeeded. Maybe they dealt a great deal of damage to the Forbidden Five, only for the Dragon Masters to come in and finish them off finally. I could totally see that being the case, and it would be weird if this all-powerful Chima tribe did nothing while a lot of the wildness was being taken over by the Forbidden Five. It would seem like they would at least do something, and it kind of sounded like they have done something. I do wonder then, in the context of Dragon's Rising Season 3, will we see any flashbacks surrounding the Forbidden Five battling the Phoenix tribe? I'm sure only time will tell, but I like to think that they at least had a hand in the battle against the Forbidden Five. But with that being said, that's pretty much everything that we have in terms of new info surrounding the wildness, Chima, the Forbidden Five, and everything in between. So leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments. What exactly do you think about all of these statements that we talked about in today's video? And I appreciate you guys tuning in to watch today's video. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.